1993 when we started with 12 people, and now we had at least 80 here because I handed out 80 of these already. Some of you aren't here this year. So I think of people that have passed on. Earl Arbuckle from Fox. Phil Alexander is not here because he had a hip replacement surgery. He's still recovering. But it's been a good year for me, busy year with the broadcasters that's come resource. And I know many of you are on the mailing list and read it, and I appreciate that. I'm always looking for ideas to make it a little bit better. And please feel free to let me know anytime. Before I go any further, I want to acknowledge our sponsors. And we have over here at this table from the Axiom Audio Phone, Mark Novak and Denny Sanders. Over in the corner back there is the Jeff Welton. Bob Warban and Greg Organowski sent regrets this year, so they may be back next year, but they sent a surprise, they sent us a sax. We'll get to that. And then of course the folks at Comrex, Chris Bobo and Chris Crump, they've also contributed to bringing this all together. This is something that I saw at the Consumer Electronics Show, and it really jazzed me. It's a microfiber cloth in a cleaning solution in a carry case so that you don't lose it and it dries out and you just put a marker from Best Buy. But it's so new that they didn't have time to put it in the bubble packs. The plastic caps. So you've got some of the very first of these anywhere in the country. The top cap coverage is so far. Oh, Bill Sachs wants you to know the top cap will cover an XLR. So he's always got an answer for these things. But it's just, again, it's just a really nice deal, and you don't lose your cloth. So I was really pleased that they would sell these things to me and get them out here so fast. That's good. Looking through the boxes and things here, the first thing we want to do is a surprise. Steve Scarborough and I were talking, and it's that old song you know about, there's no free lunch anymore. Well, Steve and I got together and we have 10 free lunches. Whoa. So what we're going to do is draw the first 10 names here and see who didn't have lunch. John Mulcahy. There are Chris Bills in here. Oh, you want to get in on it?
Never you have to call to action. That's how it works.
All right. Oh, you want me to shuffle? I dropped it. Here at times, get somebody from one of the casinos in here. And Joe Wilkie, you got one. Jim, kindly, come over here. Get your lunch. All right. Sanders.
Turn it back.
Start it back. Okay. We thank the folks. Excellent.
more.
Steve is also going to a whole bunch here of keychains. For your belt, place for your keys. You're right up here. You're welcome to come get it as you leave. Now, Rob User, you bought the ticket to the engineering lunch tomorrow. Anybody who wants to go to the engineering lunch and get the food and not have to pay? Next, we have a book. Donna Halpert, who is active on the broadcast list that we serve and other things. She's a writer. She put together a book on Boston history. And Richard Rudman has a question, and the first person to answer his question gets a autographed copy from the author.
Okay, as many of you know, Donna's book is about Boston radio. So I thought it would be appropriate to ask a Boston radio trivia question. But first I have to ask a question of the group that came up to the table. How many people in this room right now are left-handed? Just like I was right, the rest are right-handed, yes. All right, I guess I lost it. Okay. All four of the people at our table were left-handed, so okay, Boston radio trivia question. There was a disc jockey on the Boston radio station. His first name was Dick. And the question is not his last name, but probably a lot of you know it. But he used to have a very, very famous theme song that he used to have his listeners sing along with him. And to win the book, you have to know the name, actually the disc jockey's name, and you have to know at least the first line or two of that theme song. Anybody want to volunteer? Even Scott Freibush, who already owns a copy? Come on. You know the answer? Okay. That was too trivial. Okay. Okay. All right. Another famous Boston disc jockey, Arnie Ginsberg. Does anybody remember the theme song he used for a show? It's good. Okay, how many people worked in Boston radio? Yeah. Okay. How many people? Okay, I give up. Scott already owns a copy. I own a copy.
Jim Travis. Jim Travis.
Okay.
You're going to learn about Boston. I got to learn about Boston.
Boston.
Does anybody have a kid that plays the drums? Kid that plays the drums? Anyone of you that plays the drums yourself? Yes, illuminated drumstick. Yeah, illuminated drumstick. The next drawing here is for that famous Elton show, WKRP in Cincinnati, year one. Mark Novak. I totally like the WKRP. Dennis Spitzer. There you go. Everybody. Somewhat bigger than that, so one year stay tuned. It's Here goes to Bud Williamson. Yes. Song State Relay Pack goes to Mike Vilka. And Troy Henning, we want to give you a don't forget here. Susie Lowe. I did want it. Susie Lowe. Magic Jack. This is infrared thermometer, the flashlight. That one goes to Joe Long. One of our games, I write about a lot of these emergencies. Oak River Radio will go home with Scott Johnson. Give it to an engineer. All right, here we go. Jim Turnville. And the lantern goes to Steve Scarborough. The radio. You want to put it back on the pond too? Well,
Okay, that was the solar observer, right?
Bill Brooke.
Oh, he okay. So now I'm all confused. Okay, this is the solar.
Okay.
All right, I'll take that. Bill program. Right there. It's the land. What kind of land was that?
We have a cap. Not one of our high-priced deals, but it's a nice one. It will keep the sun out of your eyes from this boat and broadcast services. And Roger Lindy. This here holds 40 CDs or DVDs. Carry them, take them wherever you want to do. Roy Moore. Would you like a cup? A coffee cup. This is a Streams coffee cup from Miss Roganowski. And I'll see the coffee cup after Mr. Moore. Bruce Potter. This one I didn't even know about until today. This is an Optimod PC 1101 car.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Kim Sachs brought it over here for us. And Rich Withers is the one who takes it. Got a couple of other things up here, some software. There's a Trivial Pursuit game, and there's a Linspire. There's some other stuff up here that you may wish or may not wish if you like to have some older stuff, but it's sort of a take it as you wish.
Calendars, Barry?
Sorry?
Calendars?
Oh yes, we have a stock 5-inch tower calendar. And Dan Hawk. What's that? Now I just have to figure out where it is. Oh,
There's two of them.
the other one there too. It didn't get down there. It didn't come in. It was stuck in the car.
Well, I've got another one.
Oh, we got another one.
You must have one for me.
Okay, good.
Got stuck in the car. I was trying to give you one.
Big John Babinski.
No. What did I get?
He got the tower calendar.
Oh, you know what? That's the second one I've got.
Well,
Hand delivered by the.
let me again thank our good friends at Noatel and Axiom Audio, Comrex, our band. Really appreciate their help in making this come together. Appreciate your help in making this come together. Well, let's see if we can do it next year and make it 21. Thank you.